So as you can see, our grid is starting to build up, and we're going to add just another one, Mary.
We're just going to show how the general principles of using a PCR bead
okay,
rather than master mix.
Okay, so we currently have our controls with a master mix base, and now we're going to just add one more to illustrate using a PCR bead. Is that correct? Okay.
You'll need to follow the instructions of your protocol, whichever protocol you're working from.
It's somewhat different then, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. So our PCR bead has been placed in a 0.5 tube, which is too big to fit in the PCR machine. But we're going to take 20 microlitres of our controlled DNA and mix it with the PCR bead in the tube, and that will hydrate the PCR bead. So that gives you the mixture that you need.
That's so equivalent to the master mix type of routine, yes. Okay.
And we're then going to take that mixture and put it into a PCR tube that will fit in the machine.
Okay, so a little bit of more pipetting, but again, not something we're not unused to.
Yeah. So, there we go, 20 microlitres.
Yes, of course I can. If you give me both of those, that's the least I can do.
And your students will probably do this in pairs as well. So here's my 20 microlitres going in with my bead.
Yeah.
And you need to pipette up and down like I'm doing to mix the bead with the DNA.
Okay.
And at the end of all of that mixing together,
I can't see from here, is the bead starting to dissolve, disintegrate, whatever it would be doing?
The bead has dissolved away. Okay. And we've just got liquid in there now.
Okay, good.
So make sure you go all the way down to the hard stop, and then withdraw the pipette and close it, and you can see down there.
Yep.
That we've now dissolved the bead completely.
Okay, so we're pretty much good to go.
Right, now you can now use the same pipette to transfer that liquid across into the PCR.
Oh, to the small PCR
so down
tube,
to the soft stop, into the liquid, release.
Pass that in the other tube. Oh, that's fine. Okay.
And there's the other tube. I just place it in there.
Yep.
Goes on.
Brilliant.
Now get rid of that tip. Now, mention about PCR tubes. Okay, it's really important that all your liquid is down the tip. A good way you can make sure that all the liquid goes down the tip is by gently tapping the tube on the bench, or by flicking the contents.
Okay.
So you can make sure everything goes right down to the bottom. You must make sure that all the liquid's down the bottom, because that's where the heating goes on.
Sure, okay. So pick a spot, okay, and we'll write that on our grid in a moment, and then our PCR machine is ready to cycle.
So if you put the lid down, John. Okay, and if you now press the run button.
Oh my goodness, the great responsibility.
Okay.
And we're running.
And our cycle is for 40 cycles.
Right, okay.
For 40 cycles. So it will take about 2.5 hours.
About 2.5 hours. So we'll go for lunch for 2.5 hours.
That sounds good to me.
Great. Thank you.